Good day. This is our capstone project titled VOWED-01 Voice-Activated Whiteboard Eraser System for IX Montalban. This project is designed to automate the process of cleaning a whiteboard using a motorized system controlled through a mobile application. The system utilizes an ESP32 microcontroller with built-in Bluetooth capability, allowing users to send commands wirelessly. Here are the materials and components to be used. Arduino Uno R3 module, ESP32 Wi-Fi and Bluetooth module, L298N motor driver module, jumper wires, DC motors with teeth, close-looped gear rack, and here are the softwares and applications to be used. Arduino Uno IDE, MIT App Inventor, Arduino Droid, Serial Bluetooth Terminal. The Arduino Uno serves as the main controller of the system, while the ESP32 is used to handle Bluetooth communication between the mobile application and the system. The L298N motor driver is responsible for controlling the speed and direction of the motors. The entire system is powered using two regulated power supplies, a 5-volt supply for the Arduino Uno and ESP32 and a 12-volt supply for the motor driver and motors. The system follows a simple input-process-output flow. The user sends commands through a mobile application using Bluetooth. These commands are received by the ESP32 module and then transmitted to the Arduino Uno. The Arduino Uno processes the input based on the programmed logic and sends control signals to the L298N motor driver. The motor driver then controls the DC motors to perform the desired movement of the whiteboard eraser. In this part, we demonstrate the programming of the Arduino Uno using the Arduino IDE. The system uses software serial to establish communication between the Arduino Uno and the ESP32 module. This allows the Arduino to receive Bluetooth commands from the mobile application. In the setup function, serial communication is initialized, and all motor control pins connected to the L298N motor driver are configured as output pins. The motors are initially set to an off state to ensure safety during startup. In the loop function, the system continuously listens for incoming Bluetooth data from the ESP32 module. The received data is stored as a string command and is processed accordingly. When the command erase is received, the system activates erase mode by setting a Boolean variable to true. This allows the system to repeatedly execute the erasing pattern. When the command stop is received, the system disables erase mode and immediately stops all motor movement by setting the motor speed to 0 and resetting all control pins. The erasing motion is controlled through predefined functions that manage motor direction and speed. The system alternates between clockwise and counterclockwise rotation to simulate the movement of a whiteboard eraser. This process continues as long as the erase mode is active, enabling automated and continuous cleaning of the whiteboard. In this part, we demonstrate the configuration of the ESP32 module for Bluetooth communication. The ESP32 is programmed using the Arduino IDE and utilizes the built-in Bluetooth serial library to enable wireless communication with the mobile application. In the setup function, the Bluetooth module is initialized with the device name ESP32 VOWED-01 control, allowing it to be identified during pairing. Serial communication is also initialized to allow data transfer between the ESP32 and the Arduino Uno. In the loop function, the ESP32 acts as a communication bridge between the mobile application and the Arduino Uno. When data is received from the mobile application via Bluetooth, the ESP32 reads the command and forwards it to the Arduino Uno through serial communication. Similarly, when data is received from the Arduino Uno, the ESP32 sends the data back to the mobile application via Bluetooth. This setup allows seamless wireless communication between the user and the system. To upload the program into the ESP32 module, a USB to TTL adapter was used. Although the ESP32 board includes a USB Type-C interface, A USB-A to USB-C cable was not available at the time of development. As an alternative, a USB to TTL adapter was utilized to upload the firmware. The CH340 driver was installed to allow the computer to properly recognize the USB to TTL adapter. Once connected, the ESP32 was programmed through the Arduino IDE by selecting the correct port and successfully uploading the code. The mobile application was developed using MIT App Inventor and serves as the user interface for controlling the system. The application consists of two main screens. The first screen functions as a login interface, where the user is required to enter a 4-digit PIN before accessing the control panel. This adds a basic layer of security to prevent unauthorized use of the system. Once the correct PIN is entered, the application navigates to the second screen, which contains the main control interface. The control screen includes Bluetooth connection features, allowing the user to connect the mobile device to the ESP32 module. A list picker is used to display available Bluetooth devices, and once connected, the application confirms the connection status. The interface also provides control buttons for operating the system. When the erase button is pressed, the application sends the command erase via Bluetooth. When the stop button is pressed, the application sends the command stop, which immediately halts the system. Additionally, the application includes a voice recognition feature. When the Start Voice Recognition button is pressed, the system activates speech input and listens for voice commands. Recognized words such as erase and stop are processed and converted into corresponding Bluetooth commands sent to the system. The application uses Bluetooth client components to handle communication, ensuring that commands are only sent when a connection is successfully established. Overall, the mobile application provides a simple and user-friendly way to control the whiteboard eraser system, both manual input and voice commands. In this demonstration, the system is operated using the mobile application. Once a command is selected, the signal is transmitted via Bluetooth to the ESP32 module. The ESP32 forwards the command to the Arduino Uno, which processes the instruction and activates the motor driver. As a result, the DC motors move accordingly, allowing the whiteboard eraser to function as intended. The physical enclosure or casing of the prototype was prepared separately. This presentation focuses primarily on the system design, electronics, and software implementation of the project. This concludes the tutorial and demonstration of the VOWED-01 system. Thank you for watching.